Ohio, Ohio.
Cleveland! This is for you! Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO.
Miss BVO, what's that? Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy BBO Sports TV, back with another video. You know how we do, man. Talking about something really exciting. You know, the rumor mills out here that Emiliano Vargas is looking to fight Gary Antuanne Russell, man, next. I guess that's going to be on the McKalian card. I guess what they're shooting for. What you think about Emiliano Vargas possibly fighting Gary Antuanne Russell next? You think about that fight, man?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Gary. You know, we both big fans of that whole family, right?
Mm-hmm.
We both big fans of Vargas family as well.
Right.
If Vargas get in the ring with Gary Antuanne Russell, it's going to be a bad day at the office for him. And I promise you that. Gary Antuanne will mop the floor with this kid. This kid, he's not ready for that. He's way out of his league with one of them Russells. Any one of them. I pick one of their little 18-year-old cousins to walk him. Like, that family hit different. And that kid not ready. His big Vargas know that. Fernando know that. He not going to put his son in there with no Gary Antuanne. Gary Antuanne got to fight anyway. But if Gary win and they want to put that together and put it, I mean, if I'm Gary, I'm like looking at food, like Boots looked at Xander. It's food. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Emiliano do that he want to. It'd be a bad day at the office.
You think Emiliano can stop Gary Antuanne? What do you
Hell
think?
no. He can't do nothing to Gary Antuanne but get beat to a pulp. That's
We
it.
did see him fight Southpaw this last fight, if that counts for anything.
Listen, he improved, BVO. Emiliano definitely improved a little bit. But he's still green though, man. I know he might not be like Abdullah and them, but he's still green though. He ain't ready, man. And you said something on this show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was, but you was like, yo, his dad know better than that because he jumped out there too green with Oscar and Tito. That was bad. He beat Winky and he thought he could beat Oscar and Tito.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was crazy with that. Even though he rumbled, but come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I think it's a good fight. I think that
I don't.
I mean, I don't know if Emiliano can win, but I definitely think it's a good fight, and I think that lets you know how Zuffa really has influenced boxing, because that's now they making the young guys actually fight somebody. That's a good fight. I think that Emiliano Vargas, I don't know if he can win that fight, but I think it's a good fight. I think I would love to see it. I say put his behind in there. Let's see what he can do.
You said, do you mean Gary Antonio? Are you talking about Gary Antuanne?
Gary Antuanne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put him in the dirt. In my Al Hammond voice. We're going to bury him. You know what I'm saying?
Mean, hey, you sick, man. You sick to say that. But I think that I think at the end of the day, Emiliano Vargas got to do something, man. He got to fight somebody. And I think that Gary Antuanne is a good fight.
Man, no, I don't.
I mean, we've seen Hiroka give Gary Antuanne some trouble. What makes you think Emiliano can't give him trouble? Hiroka gave Gary Antuanne a lot of trouble.
He too green, man. Hiroka beat Emiliano up.
I don't think so. And I think
maybe not now, but I don't know. But that kid, come on, BVO, we not gonna do that. That will ruin that kid. I bet you Fernando was like, nah, no. unless they give him a lucrative payday to where it's like, all right, go in there and just try to survive, try not to get knocked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that no matter how you look at it, I just need a few things though. I need y'all
Insane,
to
my brother. What up?
I need likes, I need hypes, I need y'all to share
Yeah,
the video, man. So make sure y'all smash the like button for y'all come on in. But I'll say this. I mean, we understand where prize is coming from, but I think it's a good fight. I think that let's see what we got in Gary Antoine. I mean not Gary Antoine and Emiliano Vargas. Either he's good or he's not. What if he go in there and mess around, step to the occasion, and beat Gary Antoine? Who knows? I don't think that'll happen, but who's to say that won't happen? You don't know what'll happen until they actually get into the fight, and that's the thing I'm saying. I'm
that's
so
a
tired
fact.
of the fights we've been getting. So it lets you know how powerful Zupa's becoming, because that sounds like a pretty plausible fight that should happen. I
I don't think
mean,
it's a good fight that should happen. I think Emiliano should stay far away from anybody last name Russell with that
so you want
that
to see
that
him
particular last name.
fighting these guys from the Happy Meal menu? I don't think he should.
Man, we'll put him on the Burger King menu. Because if he go anywhere near them Russell menus, he gonna learn the real hard way.
Now, what if he go in there and choke Gary Antoine out?
Man, come on, man. This ain't UFC. What you
Well, I'm
mean?
asking you. You know what I mean? What happens if he goes in there and stops him?
Then somebody gonna be rich. It's gonna be a lot of people that's rich, and there's gonna be a lot of boxing people that gotta come eat crow.
I mean, a lot of people thought that Buster Douglas couldn't win. He won.
Man,
A
come on,
lot of
man.
people, a lot of people thought that a cruiserweight couldn't beat a true heavyweight and Big Daddy Bo. But we seen that Evander Holyfield proved a lot of people wrong. Not saying that Emiliano's Evander Holyfield, but at the end
After
of
he
the
got
day, man,
smoked in the first fight,
we got to see what happens, man. I mean, I just think that people that like you that don't want to see fights, y'all hurt the sport, man. Um,
yeah, I agree
say
with
what you
that.
say what you want, man. Xander got in there and did what he's supposed to do. He fought.
Yep.
That's what I expect. He fought. I mean, did he win? No, but did he really lose? Probably not.
Yeah. Well, his stock ain't dropped. I felt like right when we made our predictions for the fight, I was like, I feel like Boo's gonna have a Mayweather Gotti type performance, which he kind of did. Even though Xander had success in the third round, that shows you his heart. Xander showed like if you had to make like a 2K or a Madden character, his heart would be 100. Even at his early stage of his career or whatever. But he showed heart, but he didn't win no rounds. If you want to give him three, I'm okay with that. But Boost rumbled back. You know what I'm saying? But the kid was just outclassed. We knew this would happen, and the kid. But I feel like
Was
the
he
way he looked.
outclassed? Was he
Yeah, he
really
was.
outclassed?
Yeah, he was very outclassed, super outclassed. But the kid walked around the ring. They cheered. They was the Puerto Ricans. That's why they good fans. They stood by their guy. I'ma stand by him too. I just knew he
Yeah.
couldn't mess with my guy. But that don't mean when he fight some guy named I don't know what, I'm going for Xander. There's no question. Cause I think he is the goods. I just think he was just outclassed. He's 23. He like my son age. You asking him to get in the ring with a seasoned 28-year-old?
Like your son's age, like your son can't, your son, you can't even bring your son up in this because your son is not fighting. He's
Yeah,
fighting.
but just by seeing the punishment, just by all right. If I know my son is pretty good, but I'm like, damn, you throwing him in there with Jerron Ennis, somebody from Philadelphia that know how to fight. That daddy know how to fight. That uncles and that family know how to fight. I would analyze that. And I would tell my son, listen, let's take like one more and then go for boost. But I think you should. I think we should get one more in,
I mean, I don't know why you doing that. You never
man.
want to see guys fight, man. That's the problem with you. You never
Nah,
want
that
to
ain't
see.
me. That's why I don't have my son fight. Anybody else throw him in
Well,
there,
that's your mo. That's your mo, prize. You don't want guys to fight. You
dude.
type of dude. You type of have a dude have a guy 50-0
My friends
before you.
cussed me out when I said I was going off like why Oscar don't want to fight Fernando. I thought Fernando could beat him, especially after that first round. I was
Me too.
going crazy. You know what I mean? It looked like I really know, what was going on, especially at a young age. You know what I'm saying? I threw him out there. I threw Shane out there. I was like, go ahead. I didn't want him to do it. Then I started thinking about it. I was like, Shane, he can beat him. Shane jumped up 2 weight classes for Oscar. You know what I mean? So it's not like I throw my guys out there for sure. I want to throw Devin out there. All the young brothers, throw them out there. I'm with it. You know what I mean?
I
But
think
like
I,
in
I think
Xander's case,
that's cap, man. That's cap. Fans like you never want to see big fights, man. All y'all think
that's
about,
crazy.
oh, somebody ain't ready, or I don't know, he got to have another fight here. At the end of the day, can they fight or not? That's the thing I'm trying to tell you, bro. You got to stop this, man. It's disgusting, man. We want
Nah,
to see
you right.
guys.
Nah, you right. What's it? Mimi? What's that?
He
What
said
up,
he got
GP?
hard, but yeah, I think Virgil and Fundora
Lex.
both beat Zach. You know what? You can say you think both of them beat him, but
I do
we
too.
seen for a fact that Xander had Fundora scared to death. He said front row, and
Maybe
we seen
not Virgil. I think Xander
hold on.
can smoke
We seen
Virgil.
we seen we seen Fundora. We seen Fundora so scared of Xander Zayas, he dropped that WBO belt. So what are
Mm,
we even talking about? He dropped the
mm.
belt. He was so scared of Xander. So just because he lost the boost, and that's what haters do. They want to talk about what somebody didn't do. But what he did do was have Fundora so scared that Fundora said, "No, I don't want to fight," and he fought Boots.
Yeah. What you can't criticize him for jumping out there out the window. He jumped all the way out the window with both his belts, no defenses of both his belts, and he really thought he could beat him. And I respect Xander for that. And what we not gonna do is throw Xander in the trash. Yes, he was outclassed. Yes, he got beat in BVO's voice to death. But what we not gonna do is throw him away because he's still the goods, bro. I still think who else? All right, Fundora, Boots. You said Virgil. I think he could beat Virgil. I don't care what nobody say. Other than that, he's probably top three. He's definitely top three, top five. And 54, I mean, the kid is a kid, man. And
He's not a kid. He a
he is a
grown man.
kid.
He a grown man. He
To me,
got
he's a
to.
kid. He's 23, he's a kid to
You're
me.
old. You're old. Just
Right.
say,
That's
hey,
why I say he's a kid. Like, but what we're not gonna do is act like he ain't coming there and rumble, try to knock Boost out, try to people say he quit. I was like, damn, I said, boy, quit. He ain't quit. He looked at his dad and them and they said no more. And he was like, all right, cool, you right. He ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? And he got up and his fans still cheered him, meaning he gonna sell tickets the next time he fight, bros. I would go back to New York and fight. Cause they gonna show up for Xander, bro. He could just off of this, cause he rumbled, but he just was going to get somebody from Philadelphia. And when you come fight somebody's season for Philadelphia, it's a good chance you lose. That's just the way it is. Boxing tradition is like that. You know what I'm saying? He said Fundora tricky though. I like Boost though. I think he might be the next big name. Could be. He said nah, cuz in the trash. Damn, insane when I throw him away. My brother,
I
Dr.
mean,
Umar.
you know
We
what's
talking
so
about
funny?
boxing, baby.
The thing that's so funny about it all is this: when we talk about big time boxing, I think the hardest thing is to admit is that a lot of guys don't want to see the best fight the best. They just don't. And I think that for whatever reason, that's what hurts the sport. Either you want to see the best fight the best, or you don't. That's kind of how. That's what it boils down to.
I do.
I mean, you probably didn't want to see Xander going there with Boots, but
I
it was a
definitely
good
did.
fight. It was a good fight. I think
Boost from
I'm a.
Philadelphia. Why wouldn't I see
Who in
why?
the world? Who in the world has Xander fought that's remotely good? I mean, not Xander. I mean, Emiliano fought that's remotely good. I think this is a good fight. Go in there and see if you can beat Gary Antuanne. If you
Man,
can, you can. If you can't, you can't. But
man,
let's see
everybody
what
not
you can
built like
actually
Xander.
do. What make you think he can't go in there and stop him?
He can't. Antoine Russell will walk. He will rip the pockets off of his
Did he rip the
jeans.
pockets off the jeans of Harrioka?
No, he
A
didn't.
dude that been out for 2 years?
Man, I don't care about nothing about that.
I'm just saying, Prize. Did he rip the pockets off the jeans
Did he
around
win?
Bartholomew? Or
Did he
did a
win?
or did a or did a referee have to dive in there and to give an early stoppage?
It wasn't like when we seen Frank Martin go in there and just knock Bartholomew's
Yeah.
head off. That
I'm
was
like
Listen,
that was a
Floyd.
I
I'm
bad
like I'm
like
not
stoppage.
I'm not
I
Floyd
like
Mayweather
Gary
voice. Did he
Antoine
win?
Russell, but Gary Antoine Russell, he's not no monster anyway. He's not no Boots
Oh
Ennis. He ain't no Usyk. He ain't no pound for pound great. Anything can happen in that fight when you got a talented kid like Emiliano Vargas. Am I
man,
saying
Gary
Emiliano?
Antoine, he in the top
Am
25.
I saying Emiliano is gonna win? No, I'm not saying that. But let's see it, goddamn it.
Wow.
I don't understand. No, like I agree with BVO. Prize, let's see
Nah, I'm
it.
talking about Dr. Umar. He always coming for you, bro.
Man,
I
Dr.
think
Umar is a flag. He's a flag.
I'll just say this. I'll just say this. The sad thing is this, man. No matter how you trying to put it together, I think no matter what, I think we got to see what we got with Emiliano Vargas. Because to be honest, if we being real, he's been an absolute disappointment. We heard Emiliano Vargas say he want to fight Devin Haney, saying he want to make a super fight with what's the dude's name? Abdullah Mason, and he hasn't done any of those things. I mean, if I was Emiliano, I would have ran right into that Devin Haney fight. After we
You're
seen
not built
Devin
like
Haney,
that.
hey, we seen Devin Haney get clocked. So I mean, it lets you know that he's human. I don't know why people don't think that Emiliano can do it, but he got to actually take some big fights. But I think it's just got to see what happens, man. I think no matter what, boxing is boxing, and the best must fight the best. It's just that simple. The best must fight the best. I mean, you one of them David Benavidez guys where y'all don't want to see nobody fight, and I think that's what killed the sport. You gotta have guys fight, bro, or we got nothing. We have nothing. If they do not fight, prize, we have nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
Emiliano Vargas ain't no legend. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think about it, Fernando Vargas is more remembered for what he didn't do more than what he did do. Let's not play like his dad is. His dad ain't no Oscar De La Hoya.
Nah,
I mean,
he lost the
his
big
dad ain't
fights.
no. Yeah, he lost every single one of them and
Except
got
for the one with
destroyed.
Winky.
And was that really a big fight with Winky?
No, not at the
Ronald
time, no.
Ronald is a good fighter, but I wouldn't say nobody will mistake Ronald as no great fighter. Ronald White was
Mhm.
never
Not
a
not
great
only
fighter.
that, BVO, the thing that took out Emiliano's father, it wasn't necessarily the fact that he took too much punishment early, it's that he was partying. He was
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
undisciplined
too.
after he took them losses. That's what
But,
yeah.
happened to him.
but before
So
the losses, though,
now he
Mark.
got his father who's gonna keep that heavy hand on him and make sure, because you don't see Emiliano acting acting a donkey's behind out here like his two brothers that's
No, he
out here
don't.
fighting about some floozy.
I mean, I'll say this though, Mark. I think the thing when it comes to Emiliano, and I think people don't get this about him, is that he get the most looks I've ever seen from anybody, and he's done nothing. He's done nothing. I mean, people bring up, the Ryan Garcia fight when he fought Devin Haney. Yeah, he fought Devin Haney, but let's not forget he did go in there and beat Mario Barrios. So you got to give him credit for that. Guys got to give us some big fights. But you know what? I'm gonna just say this: in boxing, I don't care. There ain't no rules because we've seen a guy in Ryan Garcia who, if you play the tapes on him, the dude's a racist. But nobody seems to talk about it. And I'm telling you, we got some of the sorriest African American fans I've ever seen in my life. They
Ever.
talk about, I want to talk boxing. I don't want to talk about what Ryan did or what he said. It's because these guys have no, they're emotionally
They have
bankrupt.
no
They
nuts.
have
No,
nothing.
say it. They have no
They have
nuts.
nothing to stand on.
Yeah.
And you say the guy was on drugs. Yeah, he was on drugs, but at the end of the day, man, it's just like when people bring up the weight. People are, oh yeah, Ryan came in overweight. Yeah, but he paid Devin for that. He paid Devin for that.
He ain't paying for them drugs.
But he didn't pay for the drugs, and he didn't. And the one thing he didn't pay for is this. He didn't pay for that. I swear to goodness, man. Every time a black fighter, something happened to a black fighter, they always be black people that make excuses on
Hmm.
why the person who did it to us was all right to do it.
Yep.
And it's just like they doing with
Your
David Benavidez.
favorite channel did it. Now what?
Hey, and David Benavidez, a lot of people that support David Benavidez be hoes. They be like, oh, he can fight who he want. Who is you talking about, Bevo? He ain't
I
gonna
ain't
fight
trying to
Joe
hear none of that.
Overtime. At the end of the day, bro, the best must fight the best. The best must
Hey,
fight the best.
to
He
this
got to see
to
Jai at
this
some point, bro.
flag, to this flag, Dr. Umar in the chat. I rooted for Paraguay. To the Devin Haney of it all, I'm not surprised by none of this, BVO. Boxing fans, and just to be honest with you, sports fans in general, particularly the black ones, are some of the biggest. I don't even know if I can say that word now that we back monetized, but they some of the biggest race traders you're gonna ever meet.
Yep.
Boxing, please, boxing, please. They rooted for Tyson Fury. With all due respect, a white foreigner to come over here and beat the first black American heavyweight champion We'd
Since
had in
Chris Bird,
decades.
since Chris Bird, since Chris Bird.
They
I mean,
came
like
over here
that
and,
shit is
and
all you
rooted
need to
against
know.
Wilder. Can't
Then
make
they
it
come
up.
out with a statue of this white man standing over Deontay Wilder's body,
Right.
and they clap for it. And they
Yep.
say, "Oh, stop being so emotional. He deserved it. He got the win." No, bro,
Man, them
people don't
hoes is out there
understand the
singing.
history of
There's
that.
only one Tyson Fury walking around. What he said?
Bunch of forest animals. That's what I'm gonna call them. Bunch of
Hey,
forest
Man,
animals.
I don't F with them
you
dudes,
know what's
man.
Them
funny?
animals that dig through the garbage.
Trash truck juice.
And you know the funny thing about it is when we talk about black people, when it comes to anything to stand up as a man on, we got some of the weakest men on the planet.
No nuts.
Especially when we talk about the YTBC, right? I actually was on my man TD Sports show, and I'm talking about how David Benavidez is standing next to a racist and Ryan Garcia. And dudes was walking up telling me coming on here talking about, oh, I don't care what Ryan did. I'm trying to keep it boxing. You know what I said? You an absolute goofball. And that's just what it is. These are the type of dudes who will let somebody slap their daughter before they defend anybody. They just
Yep.
won't defend anybody. And that's sad. And that's sad. People can say what they want. The racism stuff, it gets on my nerves, man. Why in the world is Emiliano Vargas getting all these looks that nobody else has ever got but him? Devin Haney is the youngest undisputed champion in history. He don't get them kind of looks. I mean, Errol Spence get them kind of look. They treat
I would say yes, Earl.
Yeah.
I
Abdullah
don't
got them
what
kind of looks. Yeah.
Earl
Abdullah
got paid,
Mason
bro.
Abdullah Mason never got the looks that Emiliano Vargas got. They
Well,
made
Abdullah Mason's way
That ain't
farther than
true.
him, and he's taking on a tough Albert Bell. He didn't even
No, but
say,
I'm talking
"Give
about
me a
the come
bum."
up. I'm talking about the come up though. That's what BB was talking about. On the way up before he fought somebody.
His come up was savage to me. He was
who
So was
fighting
Abdullah
4 times
Mason.
a
Emiliano.
year.
Who was Emiliano not knocked out? Other
I
than the
Man,
mean,
one last dude.
how many times he fight a year?
4.
Emiliano?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Prize. Prize is a David sexual, so he
Oh
What that
doesn't
got to
he
do with
Jesus.
doesn't look.
Emiliano?
No, what I'm saying is
Bro,
David
Prize, you ain't
sexual
even gonna
fans,
deny it.
but David sexual fans don't even be honest about what they see. They just make stuff up that makes them feel good.
David sexuals.
And that's the sad part about it, because when we talk about boxing, what we missing is this. Every other fan base stands with their guys. People were from America. We hadn't had a world champion since 2006 with Chris Bird from America. But people were talking about, oh, Deontay Wilder suck. I don't like the way he fight. He'd be like,
Mhm.
bro, what are y'all talking about?
Bro, if it's a Floyd Mayweather, oh, Floyd running, he always hugging. If it's a Deontay Wilder, oh, he
He don't got
can't
no
box.
skills.
Oh, he just put dudes to bed. So what?
But you know what they did? They love Lennox
Bunch of
Lewis, though.
forest animals.
They love
Hey, they
Lennox Lewis.
and no, they didn't. They hated Lennox too. Oh, he's soft. It'd
America
be
hated
like,
Lennox
it was wild, bro. It was wild. He said
They even
because they
had it
brand
on. Yeah, they even had it on Evander Holyfield after he won the belt. If you remember that.
for a little bit.
and you know what's so sad? Shout out to my brother DP. Shout out to my man Juan. But I'll say this, and this is what I mean when I say that boxing has really gone a different route. Is where you see like there are actually content creators that stand behind some of the most despicable people you can ever imagine.
Mhm.
I don't know how Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis can be in our sport. How?
We got people that get up here and talk about
Well,
Tank Davis
first,
every day.
well,
Every
firstly,
day.
Tank Davis is not in our sport. I did the numbers. It's been 2 years since Tank Davis has had a win inside the ring, and
Mm.
then we just saw what the WBA did. They have officially put him as champion in recess, and they alluded to his legal situation. This man got a warrant out for his arrest out of Maryland, and he got this criminal trial, which everything it looks like to me, he's gonna lose. He's gonna get convicted of attempted battery, in my opinion.
And
So
it's
that
and
man
it's
is not back in our sport.
Just because of that judge hate him.
I mean, I'll just say that.
No, man,
I'll say that. Let me say
whatever,
this
bro.
though, real quick, Mark, because I get what you're saying. But
That
this is what I'll
judge hate
say.
him, boy.
Let me say this real quick. I think the thing that we're missing is this. There are actually grown men with daughters who support Tank Davis. That's how crazy we are in boxing. It's guys who got daughters who say, "Oh yeah, I support Tank Davis."
Mm-mm.
How? How? I know some dudes who will have Tank Davis's baby or let another man cuss them out for their opinion about Tank. That's how much they
Then they'll
love
come
this
and gun
dude.
him down some
You know
more.
the crazy thing about it, BVO? I'm not gonna say the content creator's name, but he'll talk about how the young woman that Tank put his hands on, he'll say, "Oh, I don't want to show the video because this young lady's profession is so disrespectful, and I don't want to disrespect my wife and my daughter." But you up here pulling for a dude that dates that type of woman
And
and
you
will
got a
put his hands
daughter.
on that type
And
of
you,
woman.
and he and
Bro,
he got
I
and he
don't
got a
care.
daughter.
I'm gonna keep it
Like,
a
bro,
buck.
what are we
I don't.
like?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know who y'all talking about. You know, I don't do no sneak dissing.
Now
Nobody
I say,
exists.
wow.
Nobody exists
No, but
outside
what
of
I'm saying,
BBO.
that's an
But let me.
archetype. That's an
I'll
But let.
say it.
archetype.
I'll
No, this.
say it. Give me, all you
This.
gotta do is give me a green
No,
light.
this is what I'm saying. No,
I'll say
nobody
your
exists
name.
outside what we doing. But this is what I'm gonna say. Salute to my brother Juan with another two piece, man. Y'all keep some color in the chat like my brother Juan, man. He said, because today he said men today are soft in real life. And I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, facts.
When you hear
No
people say
nuts.
stuff like, oh,
Like Dr.
I
Umar.
like I like Tank. I like what Tank is doing. I like him as a fighter. How can you like a man who's snatching a woman by her hair and making her do whatever? Bro, if I don't care if my daughter is doing any of that
I
stuff.
don't
You
care. She
don't
was wrong,
you
nigga.
don't tell her nothing, bro. You don't tell her nothing. You
You
don't
call
tell her
my
nothing,
phone.
bro.
Call my phone.
Um
You put your hands on her, I'm gonna hunt you.
and I think at the end of the day, man, and I'm gonna drop the link because we halfway through the show. I'm gonna just say this: boxing has to do better. I think we got some of the worst fans you can ever imagine.
Yes.
I see guys not giving Boots credit. Oh yeah, he only beat Xander. At the end of the day, he got two of the belts now. And from what I'm hearing, he's gonna fight Fundora next.
Mm.
Now, I think Fundora has a good chance of rearranging Boots' face. But I'm gonna say this: I'm gonna go with Bootsy until the fight
I
happens.
don't I don't think he's fighting Fundora next. I
It
think
ain't happening
Fundora
next.
from everything I've been hearing, it's gonna be Fundora versus Earl Spence if Earl
Earl.
Spence win that
Yep.
fight next.
Yep.
So the more likely fight, Josh Kelly got a fight coming up, I believe, this August.
Yeah,
Those are two matchroom fighters. That's
Hmm.
more than likely gonna be the next fight.
I
Does
don't, I
Josh
don't.
got the belt now?
Yeah, he
Yeah, Josh
does.
Kelly beat
Yeah. He beat
what's his name?
Marta. No. Uh
Bakram.
Bakram, the
Bachram.
Bakram
Yeah,
dude. Yeah.
Bachram, who barely fought anybody.
It don't
But
matter. He took his belt.
I'll say this, man. When it comes to Errol Spence fighting Fundora, that's not like a death wish. I don't know. And I love Errol Spence. I love the big fish, so to speak. I love the big fish. But for him to say he gonna fight Fundora, I guess he want his face rearranged. And you'll see
Ain't
him
that the
really
type of
retire.
guys you ain't that the type of guys you like? You don't like guys who like to get their ass kicked. They ain't that what you said you
No,
like?
I do like that, but I'm just saying, if Errol take that fight, he the man because I don't see nothing but him getting his ass whipped.
I don't see Virgil fighting in the next calendar year at
You
all.
won't see Virgil fight for another couple of years, probably.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Arbitration is
Yeah.
arbitration, man. He's
Yeah,
not gonna be fighting
arbitration
no
is
time.
crazy.
That dude is an idiot, bro. He's an
Yep.
idiot.
He
He
said they
thought
soft
he
BB.
spent
Hold on,
all
hold on,
that
hold on,
money.
y'all. Hold on. Let me get these comments. I got y'all. He said they soft BBO. You know BBO. They been soft. Honest dog. I have ran into dudes from the internet. They be acting like they don't talk crazy on the internet, and that's a fact. A lot of guys talk crazy on the internet about fighters or things, and then you see them. They 5'4", 5'6", and it's like, come on, bro.
And they don't go to no fights. And
And
they
a
be
lot of
having goofy ass pajamas and it's just certain stuff that y'all be doing. Like, and y'all don't go to no fights. Y'all talk so much stuff. I don't care about your views and your followers and your how many you got in your chat. I don't care if I got 4 people in this chat right now. But what we
well,
talking
I
over here is
care. Well,
real.
I care. Don't
But
listen
I'm
to what.
saying
Don't listen to this brother
we
talk about.
listen, whether
We
it's a
want.
400 or 4, it don't matter. We are bringing you the real deal. That's it. That's just what
And
it
they
is.
like nuts. Don't forget
And
about that.
and and we pull up to the fights. There's pictures of us. We at the fights for real. Like we don't talk on the internet and then not go nowhere. That's what you suckers do. We actually go to the fights and interact with the fans and the people. BVO wears a big ass BVO shirt. You can't miss him because he big as hell. Anyway, he wears a big gigantic BVO shirt. You can't miss him. Like we outside for real. Like you can't miss us, bro. We outside, bro. And I know I ain't gonna name drop a bunch of brothers, but y'all know who wear their shirts and their logos to the fights. I've seen them on video.
Yeah,
It's
and I'm
only
gonna
a
say
couple
this,
of us, bro.
and I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna leave it alone. We're gonna bring my brother Insane to Mac in, but I'm gonna say this, bro.
Yeah.
Like when we watch people like Champ Side, we watch people like Dante's Boxing Nation.
Blue blood, they
These
outside, bro.
these are not even not so much that, but these are guys who really are pushing the sport forward. So when I hear stuff about Champ Side, now does Champ Side say some stuff? I be like, oh, he tripping. Yeah,
Of
but I can
course,
say
we
one
all
thing for
do.
sure. I'll say this for sure. Nobody can say that he not doing his thing. That's just what I'm saying. You can't say he not doing his thing, and if you say anything different, you playing games, bro. You
Yeah.
playing games, bro.
And they
So
and they pull up. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers pull up. BF, he go to the fights. He has a big ass BFTB shirt. You can't miss him. So where's that
yeah,
energy? I be like, y'all talk all that shit like y'all gonna do something to him, but then he go out to the fight and nobody do nothing. When you pull up on them and they be big as hell, it change your mind. Like BVO, you think BVO this and that. You pull up on them and you see him, you size him, like, damn, I'm gonna be in the fight. You know what I'm saying? And you might not want to get your New Jordans messed up. You know you
yeah.
got them. You ain't paid for them all the way. You owe though. So like y'all dudes, like y'all, like man, leave us alone. Don't like we doing it real. Y'all fans is confused, bro. Y'all like following the cult leaders. You know what I'm saying? We not no cult. We the doghouse. We not gonna block you unless you saying key words. You can say what you want about a fight, and who cares if you wrong or right? It don't matter. It's the doghouse. We different. We the people's network. And what's my call? Stop jacking too. What's the boy name? I see him saying that too. He the people network. You not the people network,
Whoa,
nigga. We
that was
been saying
crazy.
that. So stop playing around for our
He
bomb
said,
out.
"Dude,
When
Jack."
BBO let me bomb out, I'm telling y'all, it's all right. Go ahead, insane.
Salute to my
Salute to
brothers.
insane. Salute to
Plies.
insane.
Salute Marky Dan. Salute my brother Plies. Salute my little big brother BVO. Y'all gonna hear it from me first. I'm trying to line up a fight with BVO at heavyweight, but he gotta come in at 205. No
Man, yeah, we
high.
trying to weight drain my boy.
No high.
Trying to weight drain my boy, insane.
So BVO, if he wants to fight, it's on the table.
It ain't
20
happening.
Man,
205,
BBO gonna
man,
look
no
like
high.
BBO
And
gonna
you
look
know,
like Jared.
let me say,
BB.
let me say that. Let me say this though. Let me say this because this is the thing about Insane. He wouldn't lead a cell if we were in a can, bro. I wouldn't let him lead a cell until I
Whoa,
say. And
whoa.
at the end of the day, I would come back to the cell to fresh burritos. I would come back
Wow.
to spreads. You
Sometimes
know
they gotta
my.
be a prison thing with you, bro. It
But
gotta be
listen, but
inside to
listen.
take a
My
serious
sock,
turn.
my socks, my tank tops will all be washed. You know when I come in, so I don't want to hear that from Insane. Insane already
Bro, don't
know
take that
he
insane.
would
Don't take
he would
that.
have to ask he would have to ask me to come off that top bunk, man. He would have to ask me to come down.
Nah, like I
That's too
say,
aggressive.
BVO my little brother, but I definitely have his tank top dirty. Y'all, you know how I do tank
He's
tops.
all
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Whoa.
Besides that, me and my brother BVO some months ago, we made a goal to each other. You know what I'm saying, about our workout goals and things like that. I kept my end of the bargain. As of right now, BVO, I'm 198 pounds and going
Oh
down to my
wow.
goal. I hope you kept your end of the bargain as well. I'm working at it every day. I'm in the gym actually right now.
You
You know what I'm saying? Working at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all we can
I'm
do.
I'm
That's
down
all we
too,
can do.
insane. I'm down from like 217 to like 198, 197.
Yeah, and I bet you feel good about yourself. I know you
Yeah, I
feel
did. I've been
amazing.
drinking mushroom coffee every day. I've been watching what I eat. I feel great every day. I'm not as bloated. Like my face, everything. Like everything about me is like different. And I'm gonna continue on with the journey and try not to have a heart attack when I'm in my 60s.
That's right. That's right.
Straight
That's
like
all we
that.
can do. We can just keep pushing. But
Straight like that.
BVO, I seen that you like your criticism of the Devin Haney Ryan Garcia fight. I like how you try to place it. But the thing
Hmm.
is, the Ryan Garcia Devin Haney fight doesn't count because Ryan Garcia was on two different steroids. I don't care about his weight or anything like that. Whether
Hmm.
he paid, Devin Haney did not know, and nobody else knew that Ryan Garcia would be on not only manager loan, but Ostering as well. So we're
Hmm.
not going to look past that. We're not going to mention that anymore because I know BBO kind of crazy when it comes to that. I love my brother, but you gotta speak
Insane.
the truth, brother.
Insane. Have you
Talk to
ever
me.
seen in sports people make excuses for steroids?
No,
I've
I
never seen
haven't.
Mhm.
that before in any sport ever.
I've seen
Marky,
it.
Ever.
I've seen
I,
it. When I was a kid,
I don't know
everybody
how
made
old you are.
excuses for. Everybody made excuses for Mark McGuire, and they made excuses for Sammy Sosa
No,
because we all
no,
enjoyed
they
them.
made
Nobody made
excuses. No,
excuses for Sammy, so that's
so
cap.
that's a lie. Now,
That's cap.
It's not. It's not totally a lie because you got a casual baseball fan like me. I didn't give a damn they was on steroids. They were hitting bombs that year. That
yeah,
was
they
fun.
was knocking them out the park.
That was
Uh,
fun. I don't care.
but
I say let them do it because they're not punching each other in the face. Let them
but but,
juice.
but
Man,
Marky, down. What I was trying to
till
say
Roger
is,
Clemens hit you in the head with a pitcher.
yeah, yeah.
Then you die.
But what I was
There you
saying,
go.
Marky, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me
Yeah,
still?
Yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead. My bad,
Okay,
Shay. Go ahead.
what I was saying, Marky, then is I don't know if you remember the cyclist. What's that cyclist? His name right on the tip of my tongue.
Armstrong.
Armstrong. You remember how the
But
world turned on
all them
him when they
cyclists were
found
on
out?
dope. All them cyclists were on dope. All
Okay,
all of the top 40.
I agree with you, but I'm only talking about Armstrong right now. You see how the world did him. We don't when you're juicing and you're on drugs in a physical sport or any type of sport to get a advantage. That's not cool. That's not okay. But you see what type of year the reality that we living in. No one has integrity anymore to call things like that out because I'm gonna just be honest. I don't know if I can use that word, but a lot of people not liking people because of the melanin is the reason
Hmm.
why these people are doing the things that they do, and you
Yeah.
see it now to where these guys are just getting away with cheating. And right after you cheat a man, you get not one but two title shots. That doesn't make any sense. It makes zero sense to me.
I think what you're saying is pretty profound. I don't want to take away from Emiliano Vargas and Gary Antuanne possibly fighting, but I'll just
Never
say
had
this and
me.
I'll wrap it up with this. I'll wrap it up with this.
Oh God.
This whole conversation is that a lot of times when you are an African American, you might make the mistake of thinking that things will be fair. Shoot to my brother Mike Rim. Yes, that's him. You might make the mistake of thinking that people are going to be fair to you, and they're not. Fair doesn't exist. The only place fair exists is where they raise pigs. And I'm going to say this. Ryan Garcia is not the first, and he won't be the last guy to say very, very hurtful and disparaging things about the African American community. I always say black. I don't say African American, but to the black community, and nothing happens. There actually is a guy out there. He's in jail now, thank God, who would antagonize black people and try to use a firearm to, hit one of them. And one day he ran into the wrong guy. The guy gave him a beating, and these guys is too scared to
That
take a
guy was a
beating.
veteran too.
Yeah, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me get it. This. Let me get this
Hmm.
out, Mark.
Hmm.
Um, he took he took a weapon out. Unfortunately, got beat half to death, and end up injuring the guy, and now he's possibly going to face life in jail. And I think the whole thing is this: people got to find something safe to do. I think talking crazy, it shouldn't be that way. I mean, you got a guy like Teofimo Lopez who's from Brooklyn. Now, if you're from Brooklyn, you can't tell me that you don't be around a ton of black people. So for a Spanish guy to say stuff like it's the black effect, he hates to see black people get their opportunity, whatever the case is, that's kind of been the norm. It's like guys are trying to actually catch clout off saying something about black people, and I think that's the part that's wrong. And I think going forward, a lot of us got to understand that we can't subscribe to what they're doing. As much as I love the green belt, I've had to let Mauricio go because I realized Mauricio is not his father Jose. And sometimes you got to say that. You know what? I'm not going to be checking for WBC, or I'm not going to be checking for this or that. If you're going to treat us bad, we got to do something else.
They
And
make
my man
slave
said
belts.
that's because his wife left him for Lexington Steel. You cold.
Damn.
But I'll say this.
God,
I'll say this.
Damn,
God.
I
But I'll
didn't even
say
know
I'll
that.
say this.
Wow.
Boy,
I'll
I
say
would be
this.
tight if somebody
That's a joke.
if
That's a
my
joke.
girl.
That's a
I know
joke.
what the joke is, but if my girl left me for Lexington, I'd be salty as shit.
Man,
But I'll say this: when it comes
I'd
to
be
when it
drunk.
come to Tio, right? When it come to Tio, guess what? Tio
Lexington.
said Tio he hasn't said stuff as bad as Ryan, but he's pretty close in my opinion. And he got another title shot coming up versus Rolly Romero. And
Oh,
you know what's
Rolly
funny?
Beaver.
And you know what's so funny? People rooting against Rolly Romero, and it's
I
like,
ain't.
what? Why?
I'm
Why do
not.
they always root against the guy who's pretty fair to us? Say what you want. Say what you want. When I hear Tyson Fury get some hate about Deontay Wilder, y'all, if you're saying because he cheated, I respect that. But there's no other reason to hate Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury hasn't been racist.
What?
Canelo hasn't been racist, but people be so quick to try to say whatever they can to the wrong people. Say it about Ryan. Say it about Tio. People who actually say bad things. Don't come to BVO and tell us about the guy who's never done nothing to nobody. I mean, that just makes no sense to me.
Canelo,
But
he was racist another way. He just ducked black fighters.
man,
That was
that's not
his.
racist, bro. That's not
Yeah, it
racist.
is.
No, it's not. You would
Not
never
Oscar
giving
say
ain't
black
that.
people
Oscar ain't ducked no
opportunities isn't
black
racist.
fighters.
I'm gonna say this.
Oscar
I'm gonna
fought
say this. I'm
Stevie
gonna say this.
Forbes.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna tell you. We seen Sugar Ray Leonard pick and choose too. So we not gonna get up here and talk about bad about Canelo as if he didn't like because he picked and choose. Floyd Mayweather picked and choose. Floyd Mayweather did not fight Andre Berto until Andre Berto lost. People forget that. He did
Man,
not fight Andre Berto until Andre Berto
Andre
lost.
Berto never had a chance to beat Floyd ever.
Man, he did not fight Paul Williams either. He did not fight Ronald
Man,
White.
Paul
I
Williams
mean
got
Ronald Wright
smoked.
either. He got smoked, but when he was undefeated, for some reason, Paul
I
Williams, who's about 6'1", that fight never came up. So I
I
mean, you
I
could.
give I give you that, BBO. But Floyd Mayweather, he even had a whole a whole like mapped out plan for fights that excluded black fighters. That's the green print. So I
He
give you
fought
that.
mad back black fighters. Y'all bugging.
Nah, but not when he became Money
I,
May. It was Robert
What?
Guerrero.
He's
It was
always
Victor
in money.
Ortiz. It was Maidana. It was Canelo.
Yeah, the money. Where the money
I
at?
mean,
Wasn't no
Yeah,
money in no
exactly. He
niggas.
did
and see,
the
that's
he
this
did
this
the
what I'm gonna tell you. This what I'm
hold
gonna
on, Prize.
hold on. Let me say.
He did the Jack. Hold on a second. He did the Jack Johnson, which is not cool.
He got the money. This is what I'll
What
tell you
other
about
black
that.
fighters that was worth making big money off
He
of at the
fought.
time?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me finish what I'm doing. This is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, there's just been pressure to where guys only want to pick and choose who they want to support, and that's fine. All I'm saying is don't come to the to the you. Dang, I hate when y'all throw me off. Don't come here telling us about what fight y'all want to see when y'all got guys who want to fight and y'all say, oh, he don't deserve a chance or he don't deserve that. At the end of the day, man, Xander took the fight. So why would you try to talk that bad about Xander who took the fight? It doesn't matter what people think. The fact is this: Boots Ennis is unified champion now. What can you say about him now? That's my whole thing. And I'm gonna do a show. After this show, I'm gonna do another show because I ain't gonna lie, my dudes keep throwing me off because I really want to get some points out. And you know how BVO get. If I get hit with somebody cutting me off, I'll forget it. But let me do this before we wrap this one up. Who do you guys think is gonna win the heavyweight title now? Who you guys are favoring to win the heavyweight title?
You
I
mean
like
to unify
Caballero.
all the belts?
Yeah, who you think gonna be the next undisputed champion?
Uh,
Mm.
Wait,
I
hold
would
on.
say
Before you answer
Itoma.
that, what's going on? Like, what's going? What happened? What did I miss?
All the belts. A couple of the belts are. One of the belts is vacant now. The
No, all
Okay.
of them
no, they're not.
except for Dubois.
Three of them are taken. WO belt, the WA belt is taken by Murad Gassiev.
Okay.
Um, you got
Dubois.
they're gonna make
Frankie Sanchez about to get elevated.
he gonna get elevated to the IB. Actually, all the belts are taken up pretty much. So they're all about to have to fight champion versus champion.
To answer your question, I'm going with Dubois.
So Usyk vacated.
Yeah, he
Yep.
vacated his the rest of his belts. Yeah,
So he has no
I
belts no
got
more.
Itoma.
Nope.
Oh,
nope.
that's
Itoma
great.
all the way.
I'm kind of saying I kind of want to see what happened when he fight Flip Herkovich before I say anything about Moses because I love him, but I want to see what we got before I say that because I didn't jump the gun before and been wrong, and I don't want to be wrong again.
I'm going with Dubois for undisputed.
I say that I definitely jumped the gun with Jared Anderson. So you have a point with that one right there.
Yeah, you
I got
can't
But
really jump the
I
gun. You won't know until they actually get in there and we see.
I got Triple D.
Me too.
but
I'm going
I
with
like
Daniel.
Itoma. That kid, he got all the attributes, all the skills. I just need to see if he really got a jaw. You know what I'm saying? If he got a
Yeah,
chin, if he could take them real hard shots, and if he got a gas tank. and if he got, you know what I'm saying, nuts, like what we saw with Fabio Wardley. Say what you want about Fabio Wardley.
Fabio
That
Warden
guy
got his
got
ass
nuts to
whooped.
stand there and take the whooping that he did.
Nah, he got beat.
Almost
He
got
got
all of
beat
that.
to a pulp, bro.
He got beat
People
big.
want to talk down
He got
about this.
beat to a pulp.
People want to talk down about this heavyweight. People want to talk down about this heavyweight era, man. These are some killers that got this belt. They got these belts. Daniel Dubois, Fabio Ward, or excuse me, Frankie Sanchez, a skilled, hard punching Cuban sniper. Murat Gassiev, the guy who BVO loved to pull on. And then who's the other one? Kabayel, a body snatcher.
I
This is a
still don't
great
think.
heavyweight
Man,
era,
I
man.
think
I ain't gonna
Mark.
lie.
Hey, Mark. I
I'm a
think
huge
Dubois beat
fan. I'm
all
a
of them.
huge fan of Murat Garcia. No, he's not beating Murat Garcia, bro. He's not.
I
There
think
you go.
Dubois
Uh,
I
beat all
told
of
you,
them.
Garcia is probably beat him dead, man.
man.
Yeah,
I
But I
want
probably.
would.
Deontay Wilder to get a shot at the title.
Turkey,
No,
Turkey
No,
need
I
to
don't
take
want. I
his
don't want him to
bread
get
and he
hurt.
need to set up a
no.
heavyweight tournament.
You want to get him hurt, man? And saying no, these young
Turkey
nah,
guys
need
are
to.
hurt. They're hurt Wilder.
Oh
you
my
These
know
young
what?
bad.
guys
Go
are
ahead.
hurt Wilder.
Uh,
Since you said that BBO, do you accept my challenge at 205 pounds?
I'll
Yeah,
put it like
right.
this, man. I can't get there, man. If you come to 250, I got you.
Oh no, that's whoa. Well, hey, you trying to have me looking like a Oompa
man,
Yeah.
BVO
Loompa?
at 250
Heavyweight
looking like
unlimited
Jared from
insane.
Subway.
Yeah, I'm hitting him with a catch weight. I'm on my Tank Davis.
Hey, but
Dehydration
I want to
prone.
see. But I want to, and you know, and when we come, and when I come back, I'm gonna talk about the heavyweights because I definitely like what Anthony Joshua said, and I don't know if you guys heard it. AJ said, and I meant to do a video on that. I just was really busy. But AJ came out and said he'll fight any of the guys. He said, what he said, there's no road unturned for me. He said Tyson Fury is one, but Moses, he'll take Moses, he'll take Warley, he said he's open to fight Triple D again. And he said it most, he said, I would love to go to Germany and fight Caballero. So I think when you got a guy like
Man, he'll
Anthony
get
Joshua
dusted.
talking like he's talking, hey, we don't know until we know. And that's the thing about it. And that's the
I
thing about it,
need,
Mark. I
I
like the
need
fact that he's
Turkey.
talking like that. Go ahead.
I need Turkey to take all his bread, all that oil money, and set up the heavyweight demolition tournament. You put Tyson Fury in there after he finished beating up AJ. You take all four of the champs, then you put in another two or three guys and let them fight it out. Grand prize winner gets $100 million pool bag. That's what I want to see. Turkey got enough money to make this happen for us.
Man, I don't want to see AJ. How you know Fury gonna beat AJ?
What you mean? Are you kidding me?
Y'all be
Do you
disrespecting
want to bet
AJ.
$100 prize?
Yeah,
You want to bet $100 on AJ? All
yeah,
right, that's a bet right there. Matter of fact,
yeah.
let's make it 200.
Nah, you trying to milk me now. See, you
200?
going too far. You going too far.
Whoa, I ain't never milked no man. No, whoa, nah, that ain't
See,
never
Mark.
happened. But
All
I'm
right,
just saying.
yeah. You always gotta go far. Now I don't even want to bet. Now you
But
want to,
that's $100 bet right there. That's a bet. Cause Tyson
man.
Fury's gonna go in there and demolish AJ, bro.
Based
I
off
ain't got
of
no
what?
doubts about that. Based off of AJ last three fights.
Fury fights ain't been good.
I just think I've always thought that Tyson
He
Fury was more
lost
skilled
one
than
out of his
AJ.
last
I've
three,
always
or
thought he
two out of his
had.
last three.
I've always those two were great fights against the best
I
heavyweight in the
and he
world. And
lost.
you can make an argument. You can make an argument he might have won both fights.
Man, hell no.
Shoot,
He
hell yeah,
lost.
you didn't watch that second Usyk fight for sure.
Man, I watched
That fight
both
could
them
have went
fights.
either way.
No, that one could have went either way, but he lost. I don't
Well,
care
there you
what it
go.
could
So
have
you
been.
agree with me. And that guy, and you
I'm
could
gonna
never
I'm gonna
say
be like
AJ
D
had a
Free. I'm gonna
chance
be
against
like
him.
my brother D Free. I don't care what they said. He lost. You know what I mean? That's what D Free would tell you.
Shoot. Well, either which way, I don't care what you tell me. You gonna pay me that friendly $100
Man,
after Tyson
I
Fury
ain't
finished.
paying nothing,
What?
Mark. Now what?
Wow! Wow! You heard it right there. You heard it right there. No honor. That's terrible, prize.
I bet you $100 though. I got AJ.
Yeah, I just feel like AJ
And
done.
if
I
I
don't think
win,
he really got nothing there.
I'm gonna donate the money to the chat.
Hey,
Yeah.
you could do that. Go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem. You could do that. But AJ, I just feel like he's done.
Wow. Front
After the
line. He
way,
come on here talking crazy front line.
shout
Shout
out
out
to
to the
the
Benavidez family panel in chat. That's crazy.
shout
BVO
out
hate
to
Benavidez.
frontline Boricua boxing, Mister. I will vote for Donald Trump. That's frontline. I just did a
Wow.
frontline impression. Shout out
That
to
was
him.
crazy.
Shout out to him. But
Front
seriously though,
line. Your boy got smoked. You know what I mean?
Prize. I mean, Turkey got the bread to make it happen. I fit, and we haven't had a good Super Six tournament in how many years? Not since Monster and Nui and Donaire got it all back
AJ
in.
and them. I mean Andre Ward and them.
Yeah, that was back in 2015, 2014, or
Man.
2016. And Nui stuff was back in 2019. So it's been over half a decade now.
Well, I remember Andre
Turkey,
Ward back in them days started following me on MySpace. I went crazy.
this man said MySpace, so he couldn't
Yeah,
get in.
MySpace. No, that's where Andre Ward. I looked up and I said it said request or whatever. I was like Andre Ward. I was like, "Who?" I was like, oh, he boxed. Okay. This was a minute ago. I looked at him, did some
I know.
research. I was like, he liked that. Then he won that gold medal. Then he went on that run, man, and I've been a fan ever since.
I'm just saying you showing your age with the mic, but that's actually cool.
Yeah, he hit me
If
on the
uh
MySpace.
if Monster and Nui started following me on Twitter out of nowhere, I probably feel the same way. Like that would just blow my mind.
Nah,
A
that's
gold medalist,
yeah, that's cool
a
front line.
pound for pound number one. Talk it, hey, listen, frontline, it is what it is. You know, you put your heart on the line for your Boricua brother. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, he just went in there and got beat to death. It happens sometimes.
I knew he wasn't gonna win though. Like when my man front line, this is how I did it. When my man went up against Tito Trinidad, William Sloppy Joppy from Jersey, I knew that he wasn't gonna beat no damn Trinidad. But for some reason in my head, I tricked myself like Saturday day. And then when they got in the ring and the bell rung, I was like, Tito's gonna kill him. And yeah, so it's
And he
okay.
did.
Yeah. And I rock with Sloppy Joppy. That's my dude.
Yeah, William Joppy damn near got killed. Didn't he also get stopped by Bernard Hopkins? I mean, he just
He got beat
was a
up by
good
everybody.
fighter. Yeah, but he couldn't. It was a certain level he couldn't get up to.
But he won some too, though. No. Like my
No,
boy
absolutely, he did.
Zaire King Raheem. I need BVO to hit his connects up to get Zaire on the show.
Absolutely. To front
Smoke
line in
Eric
the chat.
Morales.
To front line in the chat. That's your orange daddy, bro. That's not my daddy. That's your orange daddy. I know
Man,
you
come
love
on,
the
man. Keep
fuck
it
out.
boxing. We not finna do that, Mark.
Hey,
BVO not up
hey,
here.
hey. Well, I'm just saying. God bless. I mean, I'm just saying. God bless Frontline. He a good dude. You know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
God bless his father. It was Father's Day the other day, so I know he was probably sending all type of love and kisses to his orange daddy. That's all I was saying, Prize.
Wow.
You know. So God bless
Wow.
Frontline. But overall, this was a great weekend of boxing, man. And then did
Yeah.
you see El Rayo put the
Oh
Dos
my
Santos
God. A lot of
bang?
people, Mark, so many people lost money betting on
I bet they
Edwin.
did.
I was like, I don't know about that one because I felt like Araya was a lot more active than Edwin. And and even in the first fight, those all those exchanges was 50-50 to me. Like I was like, who gonna land that one shot first is gonna win? You know what I'm saying? And Edwin landed, he landed the big shot. But in this fight, El Rayo, I mean, that was a brutal knockout. It's gotta be in the it's gotta be in the top three for a knockout of the year.
But did you see El Rayo? Why is nobody talking about the fact El Rayo hit that man with an uppercut when he was already on the floor.
But
And it
nah,
wasn't like
but
it was a subtle, it was like
man,
a obvious uppercut.
but we looked
That's
at
the one
this.
that really put him to
When
bed.
we looked at when you slow it down, it landed like behind his neck, like behind it was like the neck area. It wasn't like when Roy Jones hit Montel Griffin or something like that. It wasn't like that. So I was like, man, and then if you go back
I
in
don't
the
know about
first
that,
fight,
Praj. That was
in the
obvious.
first fight, Edwin hit El Rayo when he was down. So payback's the mother.
Oh,
Payback's the mother.
oh. So it
So
might have been some.
I
Yeah,
mean,
okay.
it wouldn't have mattered anyway. He was smoked. That one shot melted him. You know what I mean?
And the
He
crazy thing is, I thought, because early on, El Rayo caught, or rather, Dos Santos caught him with a nasty straight right in the first round. So I thought it was gonna be
man,
a remix of the first fight, and
bro.
then El Rayo just started catching him with them hooks right when Dos Santos was throwing his hook, and every single time his
Mhm.
legs got drunky.
Yeah, he caught him in between. You know what I mean. So I mean, I wasn't so. I'm not a gambling man. Prize is not a gambling man, but I saw the people gambling and stuff. And I was just like, man, I wasn't comfortable with betting on Edwin, bro. I just wasn't. I was just like, man, El Rayo been kind of active, wins and losses. So I'm like, I don't trust it, And then I watched the fights, and then I was just like, damn, this is not looking too hot. And then boom, it happened. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, down goes Edwin. He not getting up from that. He was asleep. I mean, it took a little minute for them to have to pick him up.
But God bless that man and his family. I hope that you know, it's a shame what happened to him against Keyshawn. He was supposed to get paid some pretty good bread. I heard he lost on that fight. On the at least
Couple
on the
hundred
bread part
grand.
of it. Yeah, he lost a decent amount of bread messing with Keyshawn, the Goof Davis. I know for a fact Zuffa ain't paid that man anywhere more than $80,000.
Nah, on
Probably,
front line. They already looked at it. The people that sanctioned the fight looked at it to see if they were going to disqualify El Rayo, and they decided that they're not going to because the way it was and where the punch placement was, it's not enough to disqualify him. So this win is going to go as down at what it was, a devastating knockout, bro.
yeah. And Frontline, I'm not sensitive. I'm just, I'm giving you props for how much you love your daddy. That's all I'm saying. I ain't
Y'all got
triggered.
something else going
God
on.
bless you. Oh yeah, I'm just letting the man know. God bless him. He's a devoted son to his father. I ain't triggered. God
Y'all just
bless him.
want to go down that lane, don't y'all? I'm
Hey, it is what it is, prize fighter. You know what I'm
about to
saying?
get my computer
That's
and
life.
yeah.
That's life. But um, we ain't really got nothing this week. Or matter of fact, I lie. I almost said we got Abdullah
Wait,
Mason this weekend.
I about to say, hey, Abdullah rumbling. We got a big
Daddy,
Cleveland card this weekend. BVO gonna be boots on grounds. You got some of the other brothers from Ohio gonna be
listen.
boots on grounds, and I think it's gonna be good content. And I
If
think we're gonna get a lot
Abdullah,
of good stuff.
if Abdullah is not switched on and ready for that fight, he's gonna go in there and get beat. Because Albert Bell is
Nah,
a technician.
Hey,
Yes, Albert
frontline,
Bell is a
frontline.
technician. He's one of the
Let me say,
best.
let me say
He
this. My bad. My bad. Go ahead. Go finish what you saying, Mark. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying Albert Bell is a technician,
yeah,
and
he
all
he
those
big too,
mistakes,
Mark.
yeah, all those mistakes that Abdullah Mason makes, Albert Bell will make him pay for it. That's all I was gonna say.
Hey, we coming back at 9:45 frontline. I want you to come back. Like I said, my bad. I kind of got threw off of what I want to talk about, but I'm gonna come back. We're gonna get some more heat on. We're gonna talk about the heavyweight division. But frontline, your man membership. You told me if Xander, if Boots won, you was gonna become a member. You see, let's see if you keep your word, man. Let's see if you keep your word, man, because we seen Xander get beat dead. I told you that was gonna happen. He got beat dead. It was a
Floyd
good fight.
Gotti.
It was a good fight though. Um,
The third
Nah,
round was
fun
good.
lie.
well, Floyd never got rocked the way Boots was in there drunk for a second.
Man, he
Xander
wasn't
had him in
drunk.
there drunk. He was in there drunk, bro. He was in there drunk. If
Are
it
you
wasn't for
kidding me?
Harvey,
Did you see the Mosley fight?
No, he said he talking about when he fought Gotti versus Floyd is what he's talking about. Gotti versus Floyd. I didn't see the master class.
BBO, he
Oh,
said he never said that. He don't owe you nothing.
Oh, okay. But hey, we gonna let the man lie. It is what it is, man. We're not
Yeah.
surprised. We're
man,
not surprised. We get a lot
that's
of
how the
dudes that like to
orange
lie.
boy. That's how the orange boys are, BVO.
Mark,
That's
come
how.
on. You've been trying to do this for like 15 minutes, Mark. Leave
Yeah,
that
we
up.
gotta
Come
throw you
on.
out. We gotta throw you out of here,
Nah, I'm
man.
just saying. That's
You
the
gotta
main
shut his
character.
mic off.
Yeah, shut his mic off, Prize. Just go in there and shut his mic off, man. He get to talking crazy. We're
Mark,
at the
my
hour.
brother.
We're at the hour point, man. Like I said, I'm coming back at 9:45. Make sure y'all tune in. Like, comment, subscribe. As I always say, keep God first. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, follow the show. We ain't gonna have as many distractions. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Ohio. Ohio.
Cleveland! This is for you! Oh!